Germany can buy Russian oil, but India can't. You must have seen the statement going around on social media, on Indian forums, where Indian Minister Mr. Piyush Goyal is confronting the UK ministers in a forum about the recently applied sanctions on Russian oil companies. The two major oil companies, Rosneft and Lukoil. His question was very simple. Rosneft has a subsidiary in many different countries, including Germany. The secondary sanctions, which was imposed by Europe and the Western Alliance, did not apply to the subsidiary in Germany, but Rosneft subsidiary in India is hit with the sanctions. So this double standards, you can call it moral hypocrisy or absurdity of sanctions, where the countries which are most concerned about Russia's oil continue to import the same oil from Russia. This is absurd because Europe never stopped buying Russian oil, either through intermediary or through direct pipeline import. They exempted those pipeline import from sanctions. Well, it's not hidden. So they telling rest of the world not to buy Russian oil because it's funding Russia's war when they themselves are buying. At the same time, United States continue to trade with Russia. They are still importing fertilizers. They're still importing enriched uranium. Even they bought egg after 20 years a few months ago just to meet their economic needs. So they asking others not to trade with Russia and imposing secondary sanctions on those countries. Hmm, that's not going to go well. If Western Alliance wants to preach a morality uh, to the rest of the world, shouldn't they set an example by first phasing out or stop buying the Russian oil themselves, either through direct or indirect or through pipeline, and then ask rest of the world to stop trading with Russia? If the countries in Europe or in a larger Western world cannot stop trading with Russia, then on what basis rest of the world, including India and China, Turkey, Indonesia, South Africa, Brazil, should stop trading with Russia? So these kinds of debates and discussions are continue to happen because if you apply two standards, like I'm going to buy for my national needs, but you cannot buy because you're funding someone else's war. This is not going well for trade relationship between different countries. They are being they are being incentivized to find new mechanism to continue trading with each other, bypassing the Western institutions, Western financial system, and possibly US dollar.